Shalom, shalom and welcome. My name is Symmanayah if you're tuning in for the first time, and I present messages to motivate you, to encourage you, to possibly introduce things that will make you stronger. But you're the judge of that. Before I get started, let me say this. Before I continue, let me say this. Thank you, Almighty Father Yahuah, who sent his word to provide us the opportunity to grow in set apartness, receive guidance and instruction from you. Thank you for giving us life today. Those who are alive, we take life for granted so many times. We think it's okay, it's oldest, but it's not. It is by the word of Yahuah that we physically live. It is by the word of Yahuah that we have everlasting life, those who are set apart, drawn to him by his word, Yahusha. For no one can come unto the Father except through his word. And many people have a hard time understanding because it says son or prince or right hand, that that's his word that was manifest to us. But that's not the topic of this message. The topic of this message is food choice. Food choice. Be patient with me, my brothers and sisters, for my vision is depleting. And I'm not like I used to be. But let me read something to you. Discern the lesson from the spirit of Yahusha. A situation occurred with Peter in some translations of scripture, or Kephar, depending on what translation you're using. I'm reading eSword scripture version, Acts 10:10 through 10:16. Bear with me as I read it. And he became hungry. It's talking about Kephar, or Peter to some. He became hungry and wished to eat. But while they were preparing, he fell into a trance. And it goes on to talk about this trance that a scroll came down with all types of animals and beasts. And one of the things in this passage, if you read further down, and because of my sight, I won't read it to you, but I encourage you to read it. Acts 10:10 through 10:16. One of the things was said is that Yahusha said to him, "Rise up, Kephar, slay and eat." I want you to read this whole passage, because many people have gotten this passage, Acts 10:10 through 10:16, when Kephar was told to kill and eat. It didn't say kill and eat all those animals. Many people think that Yahuwah said to him, kill and eat all the animals, or some of the animals. They don't know. And so many teachings will teach that Yahuwah said, if I sent something to you, it's okay to eat. That's not what happened. That's not what occurred. Many people would say that the dietary laws do not exist, but they do. When he told Peter or Kephar to kill and eat, he didn't say everything that he showed him. He wanted Kephar to know that there are some things that can be eaten and some things cannot. There are some things that are good, some things aren't. There are some people I have drawn and some people I have not. I want you, my brothers and sisters, to read this passage. And I apologize that I'm not reading it to you because of my vision. But I did put the words up here in the scripture version. And I would encourage you to go to Acts 10:10 through 10:16 and read it again and look at it. And I submit to you that the Almighty Father didn't tell him to, when trying to tempt him, telling him to eat everything that he showed him. He wanted him to know that what he showed him, look and examine those things. And what you can, slay and eat. And if you read the whole story behind what occurred, you'll see that there were some individuals that he was drawn to present words from the Almighty Father as the Spirit of Yahusha directed him. Food choice, my brothers and sisters. There's a passage of scripture that tells us also in Psalms where he prepared our table in the midst of our enemy. That doesn't mean we eat everything that's at the table. So I tell you, my brothers and sisters, many corrections are coming. Great corrections are coming. Look at this carefully and understand the dynamics of what's being said and what is to be learned. Read the whole passage, and you will see that the Almighty Father, who sent his Spirit in Yahusha's name, who sent his Son in Yahusha's name, the order of service brings life. The Word manifests before us, the Spirit coming to us in Yahusha's name brings life to this passage, brings correction to those who misunderstand what it's saying. Have discussion about what I presented to you. To those who think it was saying you can eat anything that is shown you. That's not what it's saying. He showed them animals, and he said kill and eat. He didn't say all that he showed them. Bringing life to this passage, he was suggesting that Peter would be obedient to the dietary laws, obedient to him, and know what he was talking about. Yahuwah would never order us to do something wicked. Never. Wickedness comes as a result of the enemy and our flesh warring against our spirit. So you, my brother, my sister, my family, discern the life in this passage. Discern the life in what Kephar or Peter was to learn, and see how it applies to today. We ought to pick and choose who we fellowship with, who we talk to, who we seek to learn from or provide information so they may learn something from us. We are to use the wisdom that Yahuwah has given us. Choice, food choice. Yahusha is known as the bread of life. And I say to you, what is righteous as the bread of life? It's the things that we should choose, and the things that aren't, disregard, ignore, purge, label, and let others know. Stay away from the things that are not approved by the Almighty Father Yahuah. So on that note, my brothers and sisters, know your food choice, literally and spiritually. My name is Symmanayah, and I pray that you're doing okay. I pray that the Almighty Father is continuing to sharpen your perception, our perception, that we get things better and worship him better. On that note, gird up, be well, and thank him for the life that you have today. Shalom.